Today is officially launch day of YouTube Bootcamp. This is the third round I've launched it, and kind of the most intense round. I was planning to only launch this guy twice this year, but after speaking to my business coach, she suggested that I do it 4 times, launch 4 times to reach some of the goals that I set for myself. So today is the first webinar training to kick off the launch. I sent an email earlier to my list to let them know Bootcamp was open and gave them a promo code for just today to sign up. And I'm just kicking off the day in bed, just kind of remain calm. I've got some client work that I gotta do, but everything else is all automated for this launch except the webinar. We're going live at 2 and 7 tonight. So let's see how this goes. So just because I am launching doesn't mean my clients disappear. And I'm pretty much only down to 2 clients right now. One client is a big chunk of my workload and like the dream client that I've ever wanted to work with. So right now I'm going through some of his work and getting some monthly audits out for his clients as well. And just watching the little notifications for people to sign up for YouTube Bootcamp, because I did send an email to my list that Bootcamp was open and I gave them a discount for the next a little over 12 hours. So I sent it to them this morning around 7:30, and the promo code expires at 4 p.m. tonight. So I sent that email out and so I'm just waiting for people to sign up. Some other things that I've got to do yet today is obviously dress this up, because I can't go on my webinar, training, whatever you want to call it, dressed in sweatshirts and PJs. But let me take you behind the scenes real quick and show you just some of the things that I set up in advance to make launching a little bit easier. So one of the things that helps me and my team stay in contact is Slack. So I'm constantly communicating with my brand manager. And then since this is the sales page, you see that I have a timer to show urgency. And also I've got a little chat box here. So if people got questions, they can instantly connect with me. The timer is deadline funnel, and then the chat box is Zendesk. And so Zendesk kind of looks like this. So when somebody is on your page, you can see they're on your page and they can instantly send you a message and it says like, uh-oh, and you can answer their questions ASAP. Another thing that's making it easy is I already have all of my funnels set up, like all of my emails going out for the next 5 days for launch. So those are all set up. And we also have an ad going out to everybody who signed up for my webinar, just to remind them that, hey, the webinar is today, and I hope you don't miss out. So we really tried something new with Facebook ads. It was a very in-depth strategy that a friend of mine and I kind of helped with, but she did a lot of it on her own. And so I'm excited to see how it turns out. And we set, I would think, a rather small budget compared to what some people spend on Facebook ads. So we did have a budget. We have officially gone over that budget, but I'm interested to see the turnout, and I'll let you know. I'm gonna do a whole video on like launch recap to go more in detail. This is just kind of for you guys to see what the first day of launch looks like. So I gotta get back to work, finish up this client work, and then prettify this mess. Alright, it's time to get this party started. We got a fresh new shirt from Target to wear today. Hoping this red brings some good luck. And of course, no outfit is truly an outfit with a great pair of leggings. So another way I like to get ready is this playlist that I created in Spotify. It's actually my Camera Confidence pump up playlist. And so I just like to listen to some of these songs to just get in the mood to pump up my confidence and go live. We are dressed for the training. So I'm gonna be heading to the office. And yes, I have to jump over a pile of clean, unfolded clothes. It's life when you launch. And now my next plan is to organize this mess so that I feel ready and comfortable and prepared to go live. I've got about 2 hours till the first webinar. So let me go get set up. And I also want to share with you, so my goal today is to get 10 signups. We have a big goal in mind, and it'd be amazing if we reach like our top of the line goal. But for this launch to be successful, I want to have at least 10 people sign up today. Now I have 2 webinars, like I said, and I have one tomorrow, and the cart is going to be open for 6 days. So today at least, I would like to have 10 signups. Let's see how this goes, because if you've ever launched before, you never know what's going to happen. So since I'm being transparent on this whole launch day, I also wanted to show you some of the things that I had done for me to make this webinar go smoother and hopefully convert more. So I started working with a graphic designer slash brand manager. She's basically my creative director right now. She does all of my branding, all of my graphics. And we had a worksheet created to get people to come so that they, you know, were enticed by the blanks to fill in and to just keep them engaged to stay on the webinar. And she also created me some slides that look really good. So here's what they look like. So she made us this really cute worksheet with my new branding colors, and look how cute those little icons are that she made. And so when we go through the training, people can stay, you know, engaged by filling in these blanks. And I think we also have, yes, we also have a notes page. And then, oh my goodness, check out these amazing slides that she did as well. And so they go along with some new branding, and let me tell you, I hate doing slides, so having her do these has been amazing. All right, we are about an hour and a half out before the webinar. I'm sucking on a throat lozenger because not only did we suffer from the flu this weekend during the launch, we now have colds, and by we, I mean us and the kids. So I've printed out the worksheet that they're gonna go through. Just make sure I'm hitting all the points and I don't skip any steps. I'm gonna have that right here near me. I also have some of the slide notes that I wrote for myself when I was coming up with the slides. So I'm gonna look through these. On this computer, I have set up the landing page where people are gonna be commenting. So I'd rather use it there. My laptop has just been like my best friend. So I'm gonna use my laptop to host the live, and this is gonna be where I see people's questions. So if I pick this up, you can see. And so this is a lead page, and they can use Facebook to comment. And so my YouTube video is gonna stream live here, and then I got my slides up here. This is the setup I'm rocking. The light isn't on yet. I got a note to remind myself after the webinar to add some social proof into the email that goes out to them. I've got 2 light boxes. I got an umbrella light here, trying to zen out with a candle. I got a sweater and a bag of cold ease to try and fight this cold. My water. And yeah, now I'm just going to practice these slides. I just got an email that the fast action promo code that I sent out was not working. So the people that I sent emails to this morning to save $200 on the fast action weren't able to get it because I forgot a 0 in the promo code. Oh, luckily somebody reached out to tell me. We got it fixed. We got another email out. But on a brighter note, I had someone reach out to me who took my challenge last week who did not sign up for boot camp, who's having total FOMO, decide, hey, can I still get that deal? Because she wants to sign up. And so since I'm offering fast action to people today, she gets the deal. And she's heading to sign up right now. 1 down, 9 to go. And I'm just getting ready to get set up here. Got my candle burning, got my water. Let's do this. All right, so it's time to officially get started, set up. I'm gonna put my lipstick on, and the reason why I'm doing this is it's part of a primal branding element, if you've ever read the book Primal Branding. So I've been trying to associate my brand with this pink lipstick as like a pop of fun, even adding the color to my branding. And so if you read Primal Branding, you'll know there are certain icons and things that people need to realize is your brand and makes your brand stick out. And I was having a hard time doing this until I put this lipstick on one day on a video because it came in a sample. I was like, I'm just gonna try this out. I'm not a lipstick person. And I put it on and I got so many good comments. And like I said, I never did lipstick before ever. So that was a lot of fun. And I figured, let's just use this as part of my branding. And it has really done well. I've gotten so many nice comments, so many great ideas with it. It's really evolved my branding just with this dumb little tube of lipstick. And my problem is, I do get lipstick on my teeth sometimes, so if you watch a video and you see I have lipstick on my teeth, yeah, I probably saw it in editing and I'm like, well, whatever, let's just make it work. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my video started. I use YouTube, so I'm gonna go live on YouTube, and that's what I use for webinars. I haven't found a reason to like upgrade to Webinar Jam or anything because YouTube is free. So it's worked for me so far. It hasn't let me down yet. Now I'll say that today and watch, it will let me down today. But we'll see. I'm sure it'll be just fine. I just set up live events in advance, so now I just need to go in here and open my live event for today, and I'm probably going to go live a couple minutes early just so I can start talking with people and make sure everything is set up properly. So I'm going to want to make sure that video over there comes up. I want to make sure that the camera is set up. So my camera's not set up right now. I gotta get that going. We are at about 200 people. So 200 people signed up for today. I think the average for webinar show ups is 30%. I sent an email this morning around 10:30. I sent another email out an hour ago. I sent one out at 1:45 and then another one's going out at 1. So we'll see how this goes. Hope everyone got their email, and I can always go and check into ConvertKit and make sure everybody got their emails just in case. Webinar 1 done, and we had 1, 2, 3 sales. I think we were on 3 sales on that webinar. For the first webinar, we are up to, I think we're at 6. So, good start. So I'm going to chat with you again here while I put my lipstick on. So why do I do these multiple lives? Like, why don't I just do one? So you actually get a better conversion on your webinars while you're live. And so having multiple times for people to sign up just allows them the opportunity to get on live. Because ultimately that's what you want them to do. You want them to be on live because that's where you can really sell them. Okay? So that's why I do this at different times. There's different time zones. I wasn't thinking when I set up this one, I should have did one in the morning as well. This time I had a training at 2 today, 7 tonight, and tomorrow at 4. So I tried my best being a parent with 2 kids and childcare certain days. That's what I could do. Something that I learned that I'm not going to do next time is there's a Facebook chat plugin on lead pages. It doesn't work very well, and so in the last training I had to keep refreshing the page and changing the option to newest to actually see people's comments in sequential order. So I'd probably try to use Chat Tango again. I've done that before, but I had someone set this up for me and she set up the Facebook chat, but it's not really working. So let's see how this one goes. Okay, so it's day 2 now, and my launch is like officially launched. I've posted everything up on YouTube and on Insta stories, and I'm having a live today, and I have one more webinar today at 4 p.m. So I had mine last night at 7, and I actually didn't have any converts last night, which is okay. You just got to keep going. So what I'm doing actually to get my stuff optimized for this launch is I went to my website, I changed my announcement banner to YouTube Bootcamp is now open. I went to some of my most popular blog posts and added text at the top to just talking about YouTube Bootcamp and adding a button to the sales page to learn more. So I did that to about 5 or 6 of my most popular blog posts. I changed my Instagram link to my sales page. what else have I done? I released my promo video on my YouTube channel this morning. I also uploaded it to Facebook and published that. I also published one testimonial today as well. I want to space out my testimonial so everyone's not getting inundated with a new testimonial like every couple of hours. I want them to actually watch those testimonials. So I'm posting them on Facebook and YouTube. So I upload natively to YouTube, and I use rev.com to get them transcribed. And I've also created Instagram clips as well for those testimonials so I can add them to Instagram. So we are very sick here. You can tell I have a cold. My nose is looking beautiful today. Trying to drink all the liquid as much as possible. I do have a client call this afternoon, and so I've got to actually work on some client stuff instead of boot camp, and that's why I try to get everything as automated as possible. So the only thing I have to actually do here today other than client work is my webinar. Do you have any questions about like what exactly I do, or like more of a breakdown of a checklist? Is a checklist of my launch process something that you would like to see? I know going through this launch, we're really trying to be systematic with every single thing and trying to set up a process so it goes much smoother the next time. The last two launches that I've done have just been me trying to do everything as possible. So now with a team, I'm trying to have a process in place so that I can just say, here you go, we're starting a launch, and they have their checklist of 1, 2, 3 what to do. Plus, if you're by yourself, then you know exactly what you've got to do. So I'm going to keep you updated. I will probably do another video on my launch results in the next week or two. So the doors are officially open from Wednesday, no, today is Thursday, March 8th until March 13th, and I'm closing the doors at 5 p.m. because I don't like closing the doors at 11:59 and staying up and answering people's questions. I have a life and I have a family, so I am just gonna close the doors at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. And that's a long enough time. What I've realized from launching is if you have if you have a 2-week open cart period, it just gets more depressing. So because you have these long lulls of nobody enrolling, and you just start to think, what did you do wrong? So I'm just making it short and sweet. If people want to sign up, they're going to sign up. If they don't, then they weren't ever going to sign up in the first place. So that's why I have chosen to have about a 6-day open cart. If you got more questions, make sure you leave them down below. Don't forget to click this video if you enjoyed watching me launch, and don't forget to subscribe for more launch videos. Thank you so much. Bye.